Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome, everyone, to Memorial Stadium in Bloomington, Indiana, home of the Indiana Hoosiers. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Purdue Boilermakers, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Indiana Hoosiers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Boilermakers will boot it away to start the game. The returner will field it and bring it back. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So the Indiana Hoosiers offense will be first on the attack. Guys, Purdue was probably the worst team in the power conferences last year and maybe one of the worst teams in the country. They fell 66-0 to their rivals in the old Oaken Bucket game, and Indiana, of course, made its way onto the playoff. New season, new game. David, what's step one in pulling out a big win in this one? Going for a big play right off the bat. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
This time he's got his man. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. I got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Heaves it on the run. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. Got him downfield. It's a seam wide open. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end of season highlight reel, but in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing third down. Fires to the big fella. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
I think as a play caller, you love to see your guys getting into a rhythm early in the game, right? Third down, you dial up the slant. It's a good route, a good throw. This offense is off to a nice start.
The sweet feet keeping the play alive. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
The Hoosiers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking for a man. It's Mendoza. Snagged in the middle. It's Williams. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
And the Hoosiers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Fires left. Touchdown, Indiana! First score of the game. goes up. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Clock strikes 0 here in the quarter, and Indiana is on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. So Purdue's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. The give to the tailback. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Really nice job by the defense, keeping everything in front of you in that situation and rallying to the football, and now you're rewarded with 3rd and long. So we'll see on this next play if they do the same thing here or if they sell out and bring the blitz.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move. They knock him down finally, but boy, he was trying to make something out of that, and he stopped short of the first down marker.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
The Boilermakers decide to punt it away. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. And here comes the punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Makes the grab close to the logo. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. To the air, it's Mendoza. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Going to try to get it himself. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Ross. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. To the air on second down. Right on the money. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. To the air on first down. Makes the grab down the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Boilermakers come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Back to throw, it's Mendoza. Quickly out to the tight end. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, the old oaken bucket is on the line, and already the Hoosiers and Boilermakers have given us some impressive moments. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Purdue and Indiana plays out.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Hoosiers will kick it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. After the lack of production in the first half, plenty to talk about. Let's see what they can dial up here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think you stay calm. I think you make adjustments, Jesse. I think you realize what they're doing to us and how can I attack that. But you also tell the guys, low-scoring game, still very much in this. We can still be who we are.
It's a good point. I think on offense, this is not the time to reinvent the wheel. I think you stay true to who you are and what your identity is. And you've got to show confidence in your guys to go out and just execute better here in the second half.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough.
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Finds his big tight end. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Big fella showing some ability, got away from one tackle. Defense lucky they had a few more there to help.
Yeah, he's not a big stiff. He's not a blocking tight end. This guy can do some work out in the open field as well, and he showed you his athleticism.
He's looking to throw. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's McCoby. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Off play action. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
The give on the option. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The old Oaken bucket dates all the way back to 1925, but the rivalry itself goes back even further. 1891, alumni associations from both sides decided what's the perfect, most suitable trophy? Well, of course, an Oaken bucket.
Yeah.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well, and they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. We reach the end of the period. It's Indiana on top. They've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. He's looking downfield to throw. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Boilermakers! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And, man, is that perfect timing. You could tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job at getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
They'll line up to go for 2. They'll run it. He's not going to make it. They stop him at the 1, and the two-pointer is no good. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They want that clock to run. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
Late in football games, I have a plan. I want to run the football. I want to put my quarterback in great situations if I do throw it. Low risk, keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and if I get a few...
Turning it on! That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Hoosiers will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Hoosiers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
I'm not really sure what the thought process here is other than just trying to troll them by not running a play. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Leaves it with the running back. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
And that's another nice play for this offense. Man, how about this offense? Putting together a drive when they had to have it. They got to have points late in this football game, and they're executing great.
This time around, the old Oaken Bucket will spend the year in Bloomington as Indiana beats Purdue. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.